Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a video that was just really realistic. I thought it might be helpful for you guys to see what I do when I am unloading my groceries and kind of getting set up for the week, because I rarely have time to do like this full meal prep that really gets us ahead for the week. I do just a few little small things as I'm unloading groceries that really helps get our family ahead, but doesn't take me hours and hours on end, and is just most realistic in this season of life for me with 5 kids and homeschooling and a full schedule. So as I'm unloading groceries, I go through a few things that just really helps us prep for the week. It's like one time a week that my kitchen is just being completely deconstructed as I'm putting groceries away. I'm pulling old things out of the fridge and I'm wiping the fridge down, and I'm, we have full counters, and it's the one day a week where everything's just exploded in my kitchen. And so usually I use that time to also prep some small things, chop veggies, prep some easy snacks for the week, make a big batch of something to make lunches easier for the week, and things like that. My husband is a big fan of what he calls habit stacking, and so it's just kind of pairing two things together and just making the most use of your time. And so one thing that he does is he does like habit stacking with Bible study. So when we sit down to dinner is when we do family devotions, or when we get in the car is when we do family prayer time. And so I've become a fan of habit stacking as well. So for example, when I mop my house on Fridays, I pray over each of my children when I'm mopping their rooms, pray over our family time in the living room, and kind of stack those habits together. And then on a more practical level, when I'm unloading my groceries, I prep some food, wash some veggies, and get a little bit ahead for the week. So that's just become something that's been very normal for me. And it's been a blessing to my own self as the week goes on to just have some things prepared in advance. So if you are like me and you watch all these meal prep videos and you just feel like I'm never gonna have that kind of time, or I'm never gonna be able to be that organized and ahead of the game, this video is probably for you. A really practical and simple way to do some light meal prep to just get ahead as you unload your groceries and annihilate your kitchen. All right, here we go. Here are the things that I'm going to do as I unload groceries this afternoon. So just a warning, these are very realistic videos because I was doing this one-handed while we were putting groceries away. This is all in real time. So start to finish, this usually takes me about an hour as we put groceries away, and I just kind of prep things as they come out of bags and as we're clearing out the fridge. So the first thing that I usually do at the beginning of the week is I make a batch of sourdough, either artisan loaves or sandwich bread. And I just get that started because it usually has to ferment for like 12 hours. So currently I have 4 loaves of sourdough sandwich bread in my freezer. So I just got started on an artisan loaf batch, which makes 2 loaves. And then I will keep those in my fridge and bake them throughout the week as we need it for dinner. And then the next thing I do is I prep our fruit. So that includes washing things like apples and mandarins and things like that that go in our fruit bowl. But I also do a big bowl of berries and grapes that it's just like a bowl of mixed fruit that I keep in my refrigerator for us to pull out for breakfast all week long, or when we're packing lunches. And it's something that my kids really like to snack on, just cold fruit in our fridge. And prepping this ahead of time is really, really helpful. So this week, like most weeks, I just do strawberries, blueberries, grapes. Sometimes I do green grapes. I didn't do that this time. And then I usually have a jar of mandarin oranges just in like water or juice, and I'll use half the jar one week and then save the other half for the next week just to give it a little extra flavor boost. And then I also will prep things like cutting up some cucumbers or putting carrots in some containers that I have in the refrigerator. So I just kind of wash, prep, and cut up some fruit and veggies for the week. Then I like to have something for John and I to use for lunches throughout the week, or for my older kids to eat, because sometimes they'll miss dinner and they'll have to eat later in the evening if they have cheer or dance or football or karate. And so this just helps on nights where I don't have a lot of leftovers to pack for John or my lunches for the next day, or for us to just have something on hand that's like high protein for the kids to grab quickly. So usually that'll be something like making some chicken salad by just throwing some chicken in the crock pot and getting that started, or it'll be boiling some eggs, so we have some hard-boiled eggs on hand, or something like this, which is the Copycat Ruby Tuesdays pasta salad, and I just make this with the Bonza pasta to add a little boost. And this won't even last half the week because it's one of our family's favorites, but that's what I prepped for some quick lunches throughout the week. And then another thing that's really helpful for our family is just to have some salad chopped up and ready to go. We eat salad every day, whether it's dinner or side with our lunch or something like that, but we eat salad literally every day. So just getting a boost by chopping up a bunch of salad and having it ready in the refrigerator is really helpful, that I can either pull it out for dinner or we can serve it up with lunches, or when I'm packing John's lunch, I can make him a little side salad. And I like to just chop things up very finely. So I use this salad chopper, put some romaine, some kale, chickpeas, just some green peas, some radishes, whatever I have on hand. And it's also really helpful because sometimes when I'm making either chicken salad or pasta salad, sometimes I'll just cook up some chicken breast, dice it up and cook it up and put some buffalo sauce on it, or put it in some Greek dressing so we can have a easy salad with protein for lunches for the week as well. And then another tip that I learned online last year sometime was just to pre-chop any veggies that you need to saute for dinners throughout the week and just save some time. So I'll look ahead at some recipes if we need some peppers or onions or carrots or zucchini or anything chopped up that I'm going to be sauteing for recipes. I'll chop that ahead of time and put it in a glass container in my fridge just to save time. And that is the part of meal prep that really just saves me so much time as we're doing dinners throughout the week. Another thing that I like to have on hand is just a quick snack or a quick breakfast. So I'll either pre-make some yogurt parfaits or some muffins, which is what I do most often, just to have on hand for the week, or I'll make some oven-baked oatmeal and stick it in the freezer without baking it. Like I'll prepare it and then stick it in the freezer. And then the very last tip I have to just make meal prep easier on you, if you don't have time to just do a ton of meal prep at once, is to buy some aluminum pans and just pick one meal each week to double. And so this week I'm making shepherd's pie, and I'm just gonna double that, and then we'll have that when we need it. So I hope this video was helpful, just sharing some things that I do while we're in the middle of unloading groceries and cleaning out the fridge each week, that just give you a little boost to get ahead for the week, save you some time on a weeknight by getting it done early in the week or on the weekend. If you guys have any tips of your own, leave those in the comments down below. Bye guys.